Hello, everyone, and thank you for being here. I want to welcome you here today and just thank you for your time. I know it is valuable to you, and thank you for taking the time out of your day to spend your time with me. And just as I share a little bit about me and who I am, and then what we're doing as well, I believe it's going to be a great, tremendous help to you. Um, Let's go ahead and share a little bit about me. My name is Joshua Smith. Um, I've just graduated from college. I'm super excited about this. This is awesome. We are just beaming with excitement here. All right. So a little bit about me and my family. When I was young, it was our family's health has always not been that good, and it's been terrible. And I could have died it for about the past 3 to 4 months of when I was sick, and it was really, really not a good experience, and I didn't want to have to deal with that ever again. And that's just a little bit about me. After that experience, it's kind of funny. Our whole family got sick instead of just me. And we've been battling that for the past few years. And then just recently, we found some products that's really helped us, and I believe can be a tremendous help to you as well. So that's why we're here today. And I'm going to go ahead and share my slides with you. Awesome. All right. So welcome to Legendary Heights, everyone. This is so exciting. Some people call it New Heights. Some people call it Extraordinary Heights. But today, we're going to go with Legendary Heights. And the reason for this, we will explain this in just a few moments. Congratulations, everyone. I want to congratulate you because this is the first step to your journey to legendary heights of both health and wealth. And you know what we're going to do is we'll share a powerful message that's changed our lives drastically, and we are confident can change yours as well. And you know, if you've never been in the right place at the right time, now you can never say that again. You know, I've been told, well, I've been told some things that I wish, you know how you wish you could have been there at the right moment, at the right time? You know, I've been told, man, you missed out. You came just a few seconds late. You came just a few minutes late, you know? And now this is the perfect time. And once again, I want to give you a free gift, just as a thank you for your time. We do know it is valuable. And we'd like to give you a free audiobook titled See You at the Top. And it is by Zig Ziglar, and it's on how to conquer stinking thinking, something that I've struggled with, and I'm sure that you've probably struggled with as well. And so we move on. We are on a mission. The destination is Legendary Heights. The destination is helping 500 families earn a six-figure income within a year by using a six-figure blueprint. Now you're probably saying, okay, you've got my interest here. How on earth are you going to do that? A blueprint? Who needs a blueprint, right? I'm going to share that with you in just a few moments. Now, what's going to get us there? We call it the legendary green rocket, and it's taken off, but there is still time to jump on. You know, are you ready for legendary heights of health and wealth? You know, there are two types of people. This is what gets me excited. You know, there's two types of people. There's normal, and then there's successful. You know, that normal, they're usually closed to new ideas. They're maybe mediocre. They live a mediocre life, or maybe even average. You classify it as average. And, you know, there's another kind of person as well. And it is successful, the successful person. Maybe they could be classified as looking for something more, something extraordinary. Maybe they're living a normal life. You know, what is normal to you? Could you take that and live it to an extraordinary level, or maybe even something legendary? You know, people that embrace this opportunity we'll see legendary heights of success, both with health and with wealth. We're not just focused on the wealth here, although that happens over time. We are also focused on health, and this is how we're going to get it there. All right, so tag along with me, and we will continue on. As we shared earlier, our vision is to help 500 families earn a six-figure income and live life at the extraordinary or legendary level. This is my ultimate goal. What could you do with an additional six-figure income, and in addition to what you're already making? Now, how would that impact your life? What we're doing is encouraging families to embrace legendary heights of health, wellness, youthful appearance, wealth, and even quality of life. This is what we do, but there's a reality that I'd like to share with you, and it's for many all over the world, especially in the US. It is called the unexpected toxic overload. And, if your home is like the average home or family, as mine is or was, there's hundreds of toxic chemicals entering your family's bloodstream daily. And it's not just daily, it's 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. The sad part is they do it constantly and silently. So what is that doing to your family's health? Let's examine this and just see what it is doing to our health. In a recent study, toxicity levels were measured in the umbilical cord blood that was going straight from the mother to the baby, just as the baby came out, and it's 10 babies, hundreds of chemicals, toxic chemicals were found. And the sad part is, it doesn't start as soon as we're born, it starts before we are born. And that's sad reality. Are you aware that it only takes 30 seconds for toxic chemicals to enter the bloodstream? Maybe toxic is, I call it toxic, it's actually industrial chemicals. And are you aware that within 8.5 minutes, they're in the liver and kidneys, and then they just accumulate, they sit there, they can't get out? Right now you're probably asking, wow, I didn't know that. What is the true cost of beauty? What is the true cost of health? By 9 a.m., 120 industrial chemicals have absorbed into the average person's bloodstream. And that's just by 9 a.m. And that's the average. Females usually get more, males, they get maybe a little bit less. And so that's sad, but it's reality. You're probably asking right now, what is the long-term cumulative effect of all this constant toxic overload? You're right. It's probably not that good, is it? Let's take a look and see what it's doing to us. All right, so this is a little bit of what it's doing. This is not everything it's doing. I didn't have enough room on the slide or presentation to share that all with you. But this is a few things that I found hit me the most. 1 in 3 people are overweight. That's a big one. 1 in 6 has learning disabilities. 1 in 9 has asthma. 1 in 10, ADHD. Food allergies, 1 to 12. And this is the one that shocked me. 50% of all U.S. children have chronic illness or are overweight. Some of them have both. And so think about it. Do you know someone who struggles with bad health? Do you know someone who has a learning disability or food allergies, overweight, one of those things? That was so amazing. Chronic illness, that's what we had for several years. And our family, we weren't overweight or anything, don't get me wrong. But we had chronic health, and we fit into that 50%. And this is one of the reasons why we used what we thought were good products, what we thought were non-toxic products, but in reality they weren't. I'm going to share that with you in just a few moments. The personal care industry is self-regulated, and that is the whole entire reason that they can put all these toxic chemicals inside our personal care products, stuff like a laundry soap, and the toxic chemicals, they absorb into the sheet, and you sleep on the sheet, right? And so the personal care industry is self-regulated, and so that's the reason they can do it. And I've got to move right on along. So what if you were able to simply reduce man-made chemicals in your home by half? What impact would that have on your family's health? How would that make you feel if you could know there were 0 toxic chemicals in the products you and your family are using every single day? You know, our body wasn't designed to be a 24/7 sponge for man-made toxic chemicals. You know, you probably agree with me there. God didn't design it that way. You know, there's a few things we can do. We can choose organic. That's what we've got to do. Organic foods, supplements, skincare, personal care, baby care, laundry, household cleaners, everything. We've got to swap from toxic to organic. And there is, you know, there's healthy, you know, there's all that healthy, and then there's extremely healthy. And the healthy is just kind of a little bit better than not healthy, you know what I mean? I mean, they call it healthy, but it's really not. So the solution to superior health is now within your reach. You know, it's all we have to do is reach out and grab it. You know what I'm saying? It's so what we are doing is just helping everyone live toxic free and financially free. So how many people do you know that brush their teeth, maybe take a shower, maybe put lotion on their face or their baby? Well, I hope you just said everyone. Oh man. I think, in my opinion, that classifies just about everybody I know. So, you know, toothpaste, I'd like to examine some toothpaste here. You know, most toothpaste, if we look on the back of the box, or not the tube, but the box, it says don't swallow. If you swallow more than is recommended for brushing or is accidentally swallowed, you know, contact Poison Control Center immediately. You know, this says that there's toxic chemicals and they are absorbing into our bloodstream because the sublingual, right underneath the tongue, is the second fastest absorption after an IV. And you know, you could go to the natural food store and buy natural products, and you know, look at that. I see Jason, I see Tom's, I see Aveeno. You know, I see what are supposed to be good, quote unquote good, great non-toxic products, but the definition for non-toxic is less than or equal to 49% of animals tested on died. And so this is, you're spending more money for just a little bit less toxins. And it's not acceptable in my book. It shouldn't be that way. And this is why we offer 0 toxic chemical attacks. And you know, ours are certified. And we're going to get to that in just a moment. But ours are just a few dollars more, and they have 0 toxins. And the great thing is you can tax deduct it at the end of the year. So I want to ask, what is your family's health worth? You know, we've got to make simple changes. In our toothpaste, the shower gel, shampoo, you know, all 3 of those things can reduce the chemical intake just in the morning of 75 toxic chemicals. How many times do you brush your teeth every day? 2, 3, 4, sometimes more, I know. And so if you can add all this up, what would that do to your family's health? You've got to start somewhere. Your family's lives depend on it. You know, my mom, she was, way back when she was in college, she knew only one family member in her class, one family that had a grandparent who had Alzheimer's. Right now in my family, I have 5. So I encourage you, investigate your product's toxicity. You know, you can do so at this link up here. Grab a pen and paper, write it down right now. I'm going to leave it up for just about 20 seconds more. And this is a fantastic resource. It's completely free, 100%, and there's no there's no way you can't go and find out. At least find out if there's toxic chemicals inside. Whether you do anything or not, find out. Your family's health depends on it. You've got to become a conscious consumer. Be aware of what you're putting into your bloodstream or on your body, because what goes on your body goes straight into your bloodstream. You've got to be a conscious consumer. Our legendary products are 100% certified, toxin-free, certified organic, and certified wild crafted, and can help transform your health and bring value to your life dramatically. So we've got everything, I believe, from personal care, spa and beauty, baby care therapeutics, certified organic essential oils, dental care, household cleaning. Now, I'm going to say something real quick here. The therapeutic certified organic essential oils, they are therapeutic as every other oil out there is, but they are certified organic. And I encourage you, if you're using other oils right now, go back to the distributors, go back to the company and say, hey, why aren't these certified organic? If they say seed to seal, if they say 100% pure, why can't you certify them? I challenge you to do so and find out. Be mighty good, mighty good. All right, so our products, this is a different line that we have and offer, is the vitamins and some other supplements. One of my favorite things I'm going to take about 30 seconds to highlight here is 7.365 Shake. And just get back with me and I'll share a little bit more about that. These are some of our testimonials. Anti-aging at the top right and bottom left. Absolutely amazing products. The sanitizer, the body butter, just mixed with it, healed this skin rash problem that she had for 20 years. Do you enjoy bringing value to people's lives? Most people do. We have a vision to help 500 families earn six-figure incomes by using a blueprint. How easy do you think that sounds? To me, that sounds tremendously easy. We have got the Green Rocket vehicle that allows you to reach legendary heights and conquer your dreams of health and wealth. So I'd like to ask, what does your dream life look like? What is your fantasy vacation? Has somebody stolen those things that you want? Maybe when you were 18, you had something, but you had a dream of where you wanted to be in X amount of years. Are you there? Has somebody stolen that? Many people with a traditional income in our society have an OPM, a one paycheck mindset, and a one deposit destiny. That is fine, but is legendary living actually attainable? The average person accepts a paycheck and wraps their lifestyle around it, whereas the wealthy person accepts a lifestyle and wraps their paychecks around it. And what if you could have a second income stream that would rival what you're currently doing now and could eventually be twice as big? How would that impact your life? How would that impact your family's life? What if, sort of like a real estate broker, you could go out, build a team, and every time they sold something, you got paid a commission on every sale, every time? This is something I'd like to cover quickly. 1 in 5 is one out of 100, is wealthy. 4 have adequate capital away for retirement. And 66 are dependent on Social Security, family, friends, and charity. That is unacceptable. What we're doing right now is we're taking those 66 people and moving that top 5% to the top 5 of those 100 people. So where will you be at retirement? Will you be dependent on Social Security? Most people work the plan with 40 hours a week, $40,000 a year, and then they retire on 40% of what wasn't enough in the first place. So if you're considering a non-traditional business, what really should you look for? You should look for something that has residual ordering, a universal appeal, recession proof. It's not contingent on an economic downturn. Is it media promoted? Does the media agree that it's important? And I will guarantee if you turn on the TV right now, every single minute of the day, somebody on social media, TV, says something about toxic chemicals. And they're fed up with it. I saw this documentary recently. It's called Stink, about a toxic chemical that's in most of our everyday products, and it's very, very toxic. Now, this is also something you should consider. It's timing, and this is the business S curve, and this is at the bottom left side is a startup. Most companies spend more than they're earning, 90% fail. Then the next stage is pre-momentum, the next one is momentum, and then stabilization. Momentum is the greatest part of a company. But if you could get in before momentum, before that straight up sales and volume goes up, how would that impact your timing with that company? And I will assure you that we are right in between pre-momentum and momentum. This is what makes it legendary. This is how we can help 500 families achieve a six-figure income. There's 6 different ways to earn a superior income, but here's just 3 of them right now. We don't have time. Get back with the person who brought you here, and he'd be happy, or he or she'd be happy to share with you the other 3. This is an endless team bonus and 10% commission to unlimited levels. If you only build 2 teams with no limits, caps, flushing, this could be what it looks like. This is a hypothetical, but if every person just enrolled 2 people, then down at the 6th level, then you'd earn $472 in residual income each month. And that's a car payment, ladies and gentlemen. What would that do if you could take that extra income and pay off the car payment, or maybe even the mortgage payment at level 8? Then you know what you could do with that other income? You could save up for that legendary, that dream vacation, And then at level 9, we are helping people achieve not only this, but much, much more. It's an average USA income. It's a full-time income. And we are helping people achieve more than this. And so I'm going to move on. That is so exciting. The matching distributor bonus, for every person you enroll, you will receive a check that matches their endless volume bonus as well. Their check could be 25%, 50%, even 100%. Wow. So, for example, let's say 5 people you personally enroll earn checks of $500. You not only get the volume that they produce as well, you earn a check match in commission of $2,500. And then this is another one. I'm going to have to cover it briefly here. This is an expansion race, and it's paid annually, the only one paid annually. Winners, if exclusively profit share in 1% of that country's commissionable sales for life. And you know what? You could win in multiple races. Let's say the USA earns 100 million. 1% of 100 million is 1 million, divided by 50 executives, which is the limit for the expansion race bonus. And that is a $20,000 annual check for each year. How would that impact your family's income? Wow, most people, they would jump at an opportunity like this. The demand for organic foods and non-toxic products, it is increasing daily. It's increasing at a rapid rate. At the target market, I'm speaking technical terms here. I went to college for a business management degree. So our target market, the people we are trying to connect with, develop relationships with, and help them achieve legendary health and wealth is everyone. So being not only is our target market everyone, but everyone is being educated by the media for us. You know, you turn on the TV, I went through this already, but if you turn on the TV, I challenge you, look at the toxic chemicals and see if they did a documentary recently. See if they did a, I'm not quite sure what they're called, a talk show about them. Check it out. I encourage you. You know, according to Forbes magazine, the world is 9% green. And in 10 years, the world will be 99% green. And Asante Organics is what is going to take the world to be that 99% green. So if you understand timing and trends, you understand and realize why this is an exciting and legendary business venture. You know, it is a business, ladies and gentlemen. It takes work. But the good news is, are you ready for the good news? The good news is this can increase your paycheck. I'm not quite sure what you're earning right now, but it can increase your paycheck by 2, multiplied by 2, by 3, by 4. I'm not quite sure what you're earning, but let's move on. All right, so a few facts I'd like to share with you. If the average family's income stopped coming in, most families are 90 days away from bankruptcy. Most families are walking a financial tightrope with no other income to support them if their primary were to stop. So I encourage you, what would it mean to you if your yearly income became your monthly income? You know, imagine your own home-based business that would not only give you the feeling of freedom, helping others, but also the incredible feeling of security. What would an extra $1,000 a month, what would an extra $500 a month do for you? You know, you can achieve that. You know, most people, some people aren't going to go for that 6-figure income. Hey, why not? It's fairly simple. It's almost easy. I won't say it's easy because it takes work, but there's a blueprint that we follow that makes it easy. And so there's what would an extra $1,000 a month do for you? Some people won't go for the 6 figures. Some will only go for $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 a month. But still, what would that do for you and your income? You know, are you looking for more for you and your family? Are you willing to make a few changes with your thinking, beliefs, as well as your actions that could open the door of success and flood your life with all the blessings you could imagine? Now, are you open to the type of thinking that, well, it may be a little bigger than what you're used to? Can you imagine helping people that you really truly love and care about? You know, I'd like to ask you one last question, then we'll move on. Is this really making sense to you about using non-toxic products? Could you imagine helping people that you really truly care about? Wouldn't that make you feel good? I can share with you that it makes me feel so good every single time because I just help people have legendary health by taking their toxic chemicals out of their house. You know, what I like to do is hold a conversation with the person who brought you here. And this is the next step. What we've gone over tonight is so great and so important, and we can show you and tell you what we need to do next in order to really, truly get what we are talking about. You know, we also have that free gift, the audiobook, See You at the Top. I'd like to share that with you now. The way you can get that is to, just as a thank you for your time, is to email me or send me a quick text and with your email, and then just go ahead and shoot me that. I'd love to get that to you, and I'm blessed that you joined me here today. and I look forward to connecting with you again in the future. All right. Have a fantastic evening, everyone.